a Wikividi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy.
Ivar the Boneless. Ivar the Boneless was a Viking leader and a commander who invaded what is now England. According to the tale of Ragnar Lodbrok, he was the son of Ragnar Lothbrok and Aslak. His brothers included Bjorn Ironside, Halfdan Ragnarsson, Hvitserk, Sigurd Snake in the Eye, and Ubba. The origin of the nickname is not certain. The sagas describe him as lacking bones. A genetic condition, osteogenesis imperfecta, is known to cause the body to appear to have an imperfect bone formation, because the body and limbs can bend off beyond the usual joint limitations, and produce other ill effects and degrading functions. It was known by the ancient Greeks and Romans. It could also be that he had what we now call Ehlers-Danlos, which causes recurrent joint dislocations and joint hypermobility, and is a genetic collagen deficiency. They reported that it was common in the British Isles, but little was understood until the early 20th century. According to the tale of Ragnar Lodbrok, Ivar's bonelessness was the result of a curse. His mother Aslak was Ragnar's third wife. She was a vulva. She said that she and her husband must wait 3 nights before consummating their marriage after his return, following a long separation. However, Ragnar was overcome with lust after such a long separation, and did not heed her words. As a result, Ivar was born with weak bones. Another theory is that he was actually known as the Hated, which in Latin would be Exosus. A medieval scribe with a basic knowledge of Latin could easily have interpreted it as Exos, thus, the boneless, although it is hard to align this theory with the direct translation of his name given in Norse sources. While the sagas describe Ivar's physical disability, they also emphasize his wisdom, cunning, and mastery of strategy and tactics in battle. He is often considered identical to Imar, the founder of the Uemir dynasty, which at various times, from the mid-9th to the 10th century, ruled Northumbria from the city of York, and dominated the Irish Sea region as the Kingdom of Dublin. Death. The Anglo-Saxon chronicler Ethelweard records his death as 870. The Annals of Ulster describe the death of Imar in 873. The death of Imar is also recorded in the fragmentary Annals of Ireland under the year 873. The identification of the king of Laithlind as Gothfred was added by a copyist in the 17th century. In the original 11th century manuscript, the subject of the entry was simply called Re Lachlan, which more than likely referred to Imar, whose death is not otherwise noted in the fragmentary annals. The cause of death, a sudden and horrible disease, is not mentioned in any other source, but it raises the possibility that the true provenance of Ivar's Old Norse sobriquet lay in the crippling effects of an unidentified disease that struck him down at the end of his life. In 1686, a farm labourer called Thomas Walker discovered a Scandinavian burial mound at Repton in Derbyshire, close to a battle site, where the great heathen army overthrew the Mercian king Burgred of his kingdom. The number of partial skeletons surrounding the body, 200 warriors, and 50 women, signify that the man buried there was of very high status. It has been suggested that such a burial mound is possibly the last resting place of the renowned Ivar. According to the saga, Ivar ordered that he be buried in a place which was exposed to attack, and prophesied that, if that was done, foes coming to the land would be met with ill success. This prophecy held true, says the saga, until, when Vilhjalm Bastard came ashore, he went to the burial site, and broke Ivar's mound, and saw that Ivar's body had not decayed. Then Vilhjalm had a large pyre made upon which Ivar's body was burned. Thereupon, Vilhjalm proceeded with the landing invasion, and achieved the victory.
Brought to you by Wikividi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?